Hi, just doing this video on the XFCE 20.2 version of Linux Mint. I did one the other day which was to show you around. This time I'm doing it to show you the speed and how quick and no fuss, no trouble operation. Okay, so first we will start with showing you how all the apps load up. Oh, by the way, I'm using this one, which is Kazan, and to make this video, and it's very cute, runs smooth, does everything you want it to do, no frills, but does the job, gets the job done. I recommend it highly. And FYI, my laptop, it is running the i5 processor and 8GB of RAM, and it's an Acer Swift, about 2 years old. Actually, I've only had it 1 year, but I got it a year old at the manufacturer's. It was a demo model or something, they had it on special. Okay, so let's get on with it. We'll start with Thunderbird. Now, before I start Thunderbird, it will continue to run a little bit with the hourglass because it's got 4 inboxes to look at, not just one. You ready? Set, go. 1. So it loads instantly, and now this is running here to look through all the 4 different boxes there. See, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, 5 if you count that, but that doesn't have to look in that. Okay, so that's that. Thunderbird works pretty good. All done in about 5 or 6 seconds. Well, 4 or 5 seconds. It took 1 second to load up, but the rest was just looking in the inboxes. So now we'll go to GParted. I was going to say this to last, but we'll go to GParted because it is the slowest of all the apps that I've ever used on Linux in all my life to start up. Usually before you can start typing in anything in GParted, it used to take about 45 seconds to a minute. Even on some fast boxes it used to take 20-30 seconds. So that in mind, let's see how quick this is. Ready, set, go. Oh, hang on, I've got to do this. Ready, set, go. Loads up instantly. Oh, it loaded up very quickly. I didn't expect it to do that quickly. Usually there will be an hourglass around where my cursor is, which means it's looking at all these partitions. Oh, I remember why it did that, because this time I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 partitions, whereas the other day when it did that I had a USB drive plugged in, which in itself had 3 partitions, and that was being plugged in. It's a lot slower transfer rate. So you can see that loaded up instantly. Within 2 seconds you're able to start playing with it. And I don't know what your experience is, but for my experience with GParted, that is super, I mean extraordinarily fast. Now we'll go to the software manager. Again, the software manager is one that's been slow in the past for me. I don't know what your experience is, but software manager used to take about 40-45 seconds before you could type in a search. Well, you could type the search in straight away, but it wouldn't work properly because the hourglass was still spinning while it looked for software. But this one does it a little bit quicker. Ready, set, go. Well, it took 3 seconds. So, but you can start typing straight away and there's no hourglass. See how quick that was? All this stuff here is already there, whereas in the old versions it would take a while to come up. Okay, so nothing slow about that. Next, Audacity. Again, Audacity is not the quickest program, but starts up quick here. 1, 2, in 2 seconds she's ready to go. Actually, I should check that so it doesn't happen again. Now we'll do that one more time without that. See if it's any quicker. Audacity, boom, 2, yeah, same amount of time. Okay, so that's ready to go. You can start recording now. Test, close, no, boom, no. Everything's really quick so far. I haven't struck anyone. I won't look at cheese because my video is on. I don't want that on. Now Skype. on my old one, which was Linux Mate 18.3, it would probably take 20-30 seconds to be able to start using it. This one happens in about 4 or 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Now I can use it. 3 seconds, Bob's your uncle. Some people find it a bit slow, but not with XFCE. Not having any problem at all. What's next? I'm just going through my favourites, that's all. These ones here, I'm not going to go through every one of them. Time shifters quick, bang. Hang on. See, that's pretty quick. We'll just go through these. Restore. Oh no. We go through delete, no, browse, settings, boom, boom, boom. Everything's quick as there. Maybe I could do a snapshot for you, just to see how long it takes. Are you ready? Set. By the way, the snapshot will be about 400 to 500 megabytes, as opposed to 10 megabytes of doing a full system. So it's only an incremental backup, this one. So still, all the same, it would normally take for half a gigabyte, what, a minute? Well, this does it pretty quick. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seconds. I'm not going to argue. There it is there. That's that one there. So 8 seconds for that is, boy, if you want any faster than that, you're asking a bit much, I think. Then we'll come down to Cherry Tree. Now, Cherry Tree is not the fastest app either, but this one's pretty quick. Ready, set, go. Instant. Look, instant. Bang. Ready to work with. Look. Ready to work with. Well, how about that? Boy, that's super fast. What else is left here? Google Chrome we won't use, because the reason I'm not going to use Google Chrome is because I've got it running here, and if I use it, someone can say, well, they've got it running, so it's already warmed up. No, I won't use it. I'll use Firefox instead. It's been a few days for that. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. Oh, that loaded up pretty quick. 2 seconds. Let's load up well, I can load up a website, but that won't give a true indication because I've exceeded my bandwidth at the moment, and I'm throttled right back to, I think they said 500 kilobytes a second, so it's pretty slow, but we'll load up one anyway. Let's try Birregurra. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's slow. 4, 5. That's my bandwidth, folks. That's not this. Trust me, that's my bandwidth. When I get the full bandwidth, which is 10 megabytes a second, she loads up really, really quick. So that's where some people get, they think, oh, look how slow that added up. So this the XFCE is crap, but there is a perfect example of why some people's opinions don't matter. It's because that loaded up, not because of the operating system, that loaded up slow because of my bandwidth. Get me drift? Okay. Next one, Kazam I'm using, I won't do that. Simple recorder. Ready, set, go. Oh, gee, that was super quick, wasn't it? Continue. Oh, that's really, really quick. So the simple recorder is okay. So far I haven't found anything that's not really working good. Well, this is a handy one, just for your information, that's all. Don't want to demonstrate it, but just so you can see what a good program it is. It's telling you just, what's working, how much CPU you got there, your memory. Oh, it's using a lot of the memory. I don't know why it's using so much memory. Because it's got 4 tabs open there, and Stace and also Kazam. That's why. Okay, that's why it's using it. And what I like about it, it tells you upload and download. It's not doing anything at the moment because I'm using this recorder, but that's pretty good, huh? And also you can do a lot of things with it. System clean, you can do a clean. Settings, it's all there. There's not much left, I don't think. Oh, now this one. I got to start this one up. My friend Eddie gave me this one because I've been complaining about Linux doesn't have a decent drawing. So he put me onto, what was it? It was LibreOffice Draw, and trying to figure out that one. Oh boy, it was. Well, I didn't like it at all. I had a lot of trouble. And then I got Pinter. Pinter works, but it's to be able to draw a square. It still takes some time. But this one, ready, set, go, loads up instant, and everything's here just quick, instant, just like the old Paint, right? Remember Paint? And my whole reasoning for using Linux is to get off Windows, but I still used to have to revert to Windows to use Paint. Now I don't have to, thanks to me mate Eddie. I love that, but it's really quick and instant. No, I won't save that. And that's about it, folks, I think. Yep, that's it. You've seen it all. Everything's loaded up. Down here, anything? Oh, yes, another thing which I didn't mention. My Wi-Fi, trying other distros, every time you would have to, it either loaded the Wi-Fi very, very slowly, or you had to go in and configure it each time to get loaded. But with this, not only does it load automatically really quickly, but by the time I get to the desktop, it's already there, loaded. So it's loading during the boot, and you can't ask for any faster than that. And by the way, the boot times takes exactly 8 seconds from go to O to the desktop. So that's it. But I do run an SSD. That's about it. Oh yeah, you got all your sound there, audio mixer there. Everything's there and working and good. A thing on this audio mixer, in the very beginning, as soon as I connected this up, I couldn't get sound, because in here, input device, I could record, I could hear sounds, but I couldn't record sounds. So the input device had here dummy input, which means it wasn't seeing my microphone. So I tried several versions of the kernel, and on I actually gave up in the finish and was going to go back to Linux Mate. And I thought, one more chance, I'll try one more kernel. So I tried the second newest kernel for this distro, and it worked. The newest one didn't, and the old ones didn't. There's only one kernel that worked, and it's super fast, super good, super everything now. So if you have trouble with it, try a kernel. Not Colonel Sanders, the real kernel. Okay, I'm all done. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Birthday and all that, and God bless you. See you on the next trip.